welcome back to the greenhouse. It would be really nice today to be down at the allotment, showing you kind of how things are going there, or up in the woodland building my polytunnel, but it's raining again and it's just cold and miserable. I've had some deliveries and I've been out this morning and picked up some plants, all of which are for my kind of cottage garden that I'm trying to create at the front of my house. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show you some of the plants and the dahlias and the peonies that I planted a couple of weeks ago, show you some of the plants that I've got that I planted or I sowed in the autumn, and yeah, just give you a little bit of an update really, because this weather is a little bit depressing at the moment. Back in September last year, I decided that it was about time that I started learning about flowers. In the past, you know, I've only grown vegetables. I was really only interested in growing vegetables because, let's face it, growing vegetables is a game you can eat. So yeah, I just never really thought about plants. However, now I've got this garden that does need a lot of work. I want to create a really beautiful cottage garden in the front, but it's really important that it's a perennial and low maintenance garden. So in September I sowed a load of perennial flower seeds that could overwinter in my cold frames, which was a game changer because it meant I could just forget about them pretty much the whole winter, and then very early springtime I then just potted them all on. So I've got like hollyhocks there, and probably got about 10 of those. I've got about 20 lupins now, and I also picked up actually some echinacea green twister, I think it is. I bought that actually, but I bought one plant I think for £2.99 and there were 7 in there, so I've split that up and got a load of that. So I'm really pleased that I did that last year. However, they're all kind of getting quite big now and I want to be getting them out in the front garden, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. A couple of weeks ago I showed you some peonies and some dahlias that I bought. Again, they will be going out in the front garden, but out of all of the dahlias I bought, the cheapest for £2.99 for 8 tubers have all shooted, or you know, have all started growing, whereas the other ones are showing no signs whatsoever. But I did also put 3 peonies in, and I've got one here, so I'll show you what that looks like now. The peonies have all started to grow really nicely, and like I said, I'm new to flowers, and I learned about peonies I think early this year. Basically they grow about 1 metre high, they grow about 1 metre wide eventually. They produce really beautiful flowers, but they're perennial, and when they kind of die back in the winter, you just snip them off to ground level. They then sit there dormant all year, and then early spring they start kind of sprouting like this again and grow really nicely. So I'm not going to be getting any flowers, I don't think, from this year, but as soon as I've got space in my front garden, they will be going out there, and hopefully next year they will establish, and well, they will have established, and I'll get some flowers. So in my front garden, I've already shown you at the beginning some of the bulbs that I've got growing, because I went a bit mad in September, bought loads of bulbs, and then in December suddenly thought, oh my goodness, I need to put them in. So I quickly put them in along a border I already had, and I created a border kind of at the back of the rockery, and already people are saying like how pretty it looks. So, you know, really nice. It was the first time I've grown hyacinths, and with hyacinths they're actually really beautiful, and they've got a really strong scent, which I can't say I'm a massive fan of, but it's really interesting to go out there and have a scent that you didn't have before. So that's probably, it's quite nice, but I'm not a massive fan. Anyway, we had a little bit of work done in our front garden, and there's a new bed that has been created, but I can't show you yet because they're still doing a little bit of work out there. But the peonies will be going out there, and also because I got those 3 peonies I think the month before last, looked more into peonies. At the beginning of this month I then went and bought some more. So they've been delivered, and I thought I would quickly, well, I can't really, you know, they're in a box, so there's not really anything to show you, but I will be planting these or potting these on today so they can start growing. So I've got 2 in here, and these ones are called Eden's Perfume. So they're a really nice smelling peony, but I'm going to hopefully be putting these near my front door, so you know, when the postman comes past and they get a nice scent. So I've got 2 bare roots in there, and then in this one here I've gone for 3, and they're all showing signs there of growing, which is pretty cool. And so this is a peony, Sarah Bernhardt, that's pronounced wrong, Carl Rosenfield and Shirley Temple. So there's 3 of those again. All of the colours that I'm trying to create in the front garden will be pinks and purples and whites. I can't remember what colour these are. But this morning as well, because it was raining and I needed to go out to pick up some stuff, I also went into a shop and bought some more plants. So I'll quickly show you those as well. So the first plant I've got, which is it's a apricot coloured foxglove. So yeah, that's not really going to go with my kind of pinks and purples, I don't think. However, looking at the picture, it does look a little bit pinky, so who knows. But I just thought, yeah, it was 5 for £10, so I picked up one of those. It's a biennial, and as you can see here, it's big enough that it's going to flower this year if it's looked after, but it is looking a bit sad in the shop. Then I went with some Aubretias. Not grown these before, but they are perennials, and with the front garden where I've got these big beds and I want the peonies to establish slowly, there's a lot of kind of ground cover that's going to get covered in weeds and stuff. So I am planning in the first year to have wood chip and stuff down, but things like this will give really nice ground cover. So I picked up 3 of these in this colour. Kind of my thoughts were, if I've got 3, then at least 1 will establish hopefully really well, and then kind of spread out everywhere, but it will give much more colour this year. So I've got these ones here. And then the last one I went for, again, is an Aubretia, but it's a white one. So I've got that one there too. And yeah, there you go. That is kind of where we're at with the cottage garden creation at the moment. I'm really looking forward to being able to take you out there and actually show you what's going on. But like I said, it's a little bit of a mess out there at the moment, and we've got some, you know, people finishing some work. So that is that. And yeah, if you have any ideas of any perennial flowers that will do quite well, you know, in a cottage garden, let me know. I'm going to quickly get on and plant these up, but I need to make sure that I actually label all of them so I don't get confused with which one's which. So all of the peonies are now potted on. The ones that were the collection of the Sarah, the Carl and the Shirley Temple, they actually weren't separate in the bag, so I put them in matching pots here, and I put a label on called collection, so I need to make a note of those. And I guess if I plant them together, I will know which one, I can work out which ones they are if they flower. And then the ones at the back, which are the Eden's Perfume, they are in kind of square ones. I do try to kind of match pots as well as labels, because, you know, labels can go missing sometimes. So I really hope that you've enjoyed watching today. I know it's been probably a little bit boring or a bit chatty, but I have plants all over the place. So hopefully next month I can maybe do a video where I've got all of the plants together. We know if the dahlias have come up and which ones have, and then I can show you where they're going to go. I've also ordered a hydrangea as well. It's something... it's like called strawberry or something, I'm not sure, but it's a little hydrangea, and again that will be going out the front, so I can do a slightly better video for you. But I thought I would give you an update, and I know, I can't remember who it is, if it's Lorraine, always asking me about how my bulb lasagna was going in the front garden. So You've seen the bulbs that I've got in my front garden now, so I hope you've enjoyed that. But thank you so much for watching. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, then I hope you've enjoyed it. Please do hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll be notified of all of my latest videos. As ever, YouTube have some videos up now on the screen that I think you'll like, including a playlist just here of all of the videos that I've done talking about the seeds and how I'm going to create a cottage garden. So if you want to kind of see it from the start, then go and watch that, and I will catch up with you in the next episode. Bye!